everybody, this is Larry from BeAlive. Welcome to our Recess series where we are making videos that encourage you to go out and pursue those moments that matter. In this series today, we're talking about a review of Shanty Creek Resorts ski hill in Michigan. This is part of a series we're doing where we're reviewing all of our favorite ski hills, and it's a chunk of a bigger project that you guys can click the link below and download. We actually have the ultimate guide to skiing and snowboarding in Michigan, where our team here at BeAlive, over 20 years of riding almost every hill in Michigan and then some, we put all of that work into a guide to share with you. Whether you're new or advanced at the sport, you can dive in and start skiing with all your friends. So check that out. It's at gobealive.com or linked below in the description. Now let's get into the video. Okay, so I'm actually really excited to talk about today's hill. Shanty Creek, Shush Mountain, whatever you call it, is probably one of my favorite places to go snowboarding in Michigan. It's just got a little bit of everything, and it might not be the biggest mountain, it might not be the cheapest, it might not be, it's definitely not the most expensive. It's kind of right in the middle of everything, and that's why I think it's so perfect. Let's start with where it's at. It's in Bel Air, Michigan. And on paper, you're like, well, it kind of seems like it's in the middle of nowhere. But Bel Air, there's a decent amount to do, especially if you are maybe in your 20s to 30s and you don't bring the kids along. There is Shorts Brewery downtown and a bunch of other local attractions. And not only that, if you are staying at Shanty Creek Resorts, they have shuttles that will take you downtown and back, which is pretty great, especially if you are enjoying some of those breweries there. And they're really fun local spots to hang out. So that means when you get off the hill, there's even more activities to do when you're done. As far as amenities go, there's also everything you can imagine. There's a spa, there's snowshoeing, there's tons of dining options at the resort / hill, whatever you want to call it. Indoor and outdoor pools, there's affordability of just about everything too. When it comes to the places to stay, you have all the options you could ever want. Whether you prefer booking via Airbnb, there's places on the hill that you could book through Airbnb, and then there's also places where you can book through Shush or Shanty that are, maybe more hotel style that are part of the lodge. So any spectrum. There's really, really nice, high upscale rooms, and there's some older, more affordable rooms too. So it doesn't matter how old you are, whether you're going with a group of friends, family, there's condos to rent, there's hotel rooms to rent, there's everything, and it's all at a central location. And that kind of brings me into, a mixed review. Some people love this, some people hate this. It is a pretty large place. There's actually two hills. There's Shush Mountain and Shanty Creek. And on the Shush Mountain side, there's a big, great resort. There's tons of condos to rent, but it's a very small hill. And you have to take a shuttle over to the Shanty Creek Resort, where there's really nice, new, elaborate condos to stay in, as well as the original lodge, which is a little bit older. So, like I said, tons of spectrum of places to stay. Be sure to check them all out. I do recommend checking on Airbnb first and looking for some of the condos that are available on the lodge, and trying to get one of those for your trip, especially if you have a group of 5 or 6 of friends. The condos that are right on the hill they're perfect. It's a really good time. Okay, let's talk hill size. And if you've only been to Shush Mountain, there's not much to do there. And in fact, unless you're a very, very beginner, you probably want to avoid Shush. It's Shanty Creek where you're going to have a lot of fun. Now, there are 53 runs in total, and it's a pretty big hill. It's not giant, I would say, like Boyne Mountain and Nubs Knob. Some of the other larger hills are definitely bigger, but it's enough to keep you busy all day. Especially if they have the red lift open, which is another peak of the hill, which keeps it really wide. And then there's tons to do. You'll never do the same run twice if you're there for about more than 4 hours. So it's a really good time. And like I said, if you get bored, there's other sections to explore. There's new routes. There's a great jump and train park if you're into doing tricks and having fun. Spinning in the air, which I am too old to do now. but they have it, and they have a whole lift dedicated to it. So if you have maybe a teenager who is a park rat and wants to do jumps and boxes and tables and rails, well, that's there too. because of all those reasons, that's why I give Shanty Creek 5 stars. And that might be a little controversial because it might not be for everyone, but I've never had a bad experience there. Everyone there is friendly. Because of the wide variety of places you could stay, you can kind of craft your own affordability, whether you want to do a nice expensive trip. They have really nice accommodations at some of their lodges. Or if you want to do a quick weekend and you're just looking for a bed, they have some more affordable ones too. So be sure to check out all the options. And, one thing I would say is if you are maybe beginner, this might not be the best place to go. We have actually a separate video of the best beginner hills, which be sure to check that out on our YouTube channel or on our website, gobealive.com. But for all of you who are intermediate to more advanced, I think you'd have a great time at Shanty Creek Resorts. So that's it for this video. I appreciate you guys watching, and if you have any questions or if you want to share your experiences, please leave them in the comments. We'd love to read about it and share your experiences of the moments that matter to you. So thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.